Hi, this is JJ Hender. Today I'm playing the Dunwall City Trials DLC for the game Dishonored. This is the Kill Chain Challenge. It looks like the developers of the game wanted this to be some little puzzle where you'd try to find creative ways to kill people and score points, but I've found it faster just to use my sword and bend time. Now, as you'll be able to see a little bit later, this runs a little bit sloppy, particularly in a couple of the bonus rounds with the sword and blink, and also I was sloppy in the wind blast challenge in round 4. Now we're at round 1. You run up to this guy here, just stab him, bend time, and run and kill the other two guys. Now we're at the round 1 bonus. This is the chain bonus, which means you only have the crossbow and not the pistol. What you want to do is use possession on 2 of the 3 guys. So you take him and run him down the stairs and deposit him down there by that skull. And then turn around and go and possess this guy and move him to the same location. Now you don't have to go up the stairs here. The reason I did this is because with the crossbow you can knock those speakers down with one shot. You have to hit it up there at the top. But if you can't hit it exactly, if you fire 2 bolts, it'll also knock the speaker down. For round 2, once again, it's all about the sword and bend time. You kill this guy, bend time, and drop down. And then just run around and hack everyone to death and reactivate bend time when it runs out. Now for round 2, we've got the environmental bonus. What you need to do is kill all these guys without using any weapons. And the easiest way I've found to do this is to use those electrified rails below you. There are 2 guys that are going to start on the rails, but this is one of the 3 that you'll need to possess and move over by the other 2. So now with those guys in place, you need to select Wind Blast because you don't have enough for another possession. And come up here to this guy at the top, Wind Blast him off the edge. The clock will start when you first blast him, but it'll reset to 3 seconds when he actually dies. So you have enough time to grab one of those canisters and plug it in and electrify the other 5. Similarly to other rounds, we're just going to be using our sword and bend time. Now when you kill this guy and he falls through that grating, you can fall also, but just keep your sense of direction and hop back out. Now we're coming up to the round 3 blink and sword bonus, which I did a pretty sloppy job on, but it shouldn't be too difficult. this point I realized I forgot somebody. Then had to turn to the left and go find him, and barely got to him in time. Now for the guys that start appearing on those platforms out there to the left, the reason I use incendiary bolts is because I'm particularly bad with the pistol and the crossbow, so I like to be able to hit them wherever and just have them burn to death, as bad as that sounds. So now as with the other levels, once you take care of that guy with the incendiary bolt, kill the guy up top and just run around stabbing people and using bend time. Now for this chain bonus using only Wind Blast, I've gotten this to work. You'll see I got sloppy with my Wind Blasts when I started using them and missed out on a few of the kills. But basically you want to use Possession to get people into groups of 4. Sorry, I realized I just misstated that. You want to get 4 groups. You'll have enough mana for 4 Wind Blasts. And so you want those 2 guys outside. You'll have all these guys in this main room that you want to possess and have them congregate over there by that active wall of light. And then after, with those 2 groups in place, you'll end up with just the sole guy up on the platform above, and you'll have the guy up on the upper level.
Hey, you don't look so good.
And now here we go with the Wind Blast. Now come down the stairs and Wind Blast the guy off of the... You're actually destroying the platform and he's falling to his death. And now in these 2 places, the last one I didn't Wind Blast at the right angle. I needed to be further out. The one before that, I'm not sure if I just hit from the wrong angle or if it was that I didn't put the guys close enough to the wall. And this is another round where I got pretty sloppy. You do not want to map your incendiary bolts since you only have 2 of them. You're going to use them on those 2 guys. Now you want to use your pistol or your crossbow bolts on these guys. And I did not make a good shot on the first guy. and then had nothing else mapped, so I had to reopen my wheel menu to get my crossbow bolts back out. But then once you're done with that, it's back to just the sword and the bend time to kill everyone else on the level. Now this upcoming bonus round is the one where you have to kill all of the guys with grenades, and I have never figured out how to do this. So I just decided to spite throw a grenade at this guy. Finally, for round 6, you've got those 3 guys in the distance, but if you're using incendiary bolts like I do, they take longer than the 3 seconds to kill the guys, so you have to be careful. You can only shoot 2 of them because the clock will immediately start. So you shoot 2, kill this guy standing next to you, and shoot the 3rd. And that's it. Again, doesn't really seem like the way that this challenge was intended to be. You could get a little bit more creative, but I found this is the easiest, most consistent way I've found to get 3 stars. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.